Kim Kardashian can't keep up with her lies. Kylie Jenner is stressing her boyfriend Timothée out with her needs. Kris Jenner is entering into her elite status, and Rob Kardashian is back. So let's get into it. Lately, the Kardashians have been up to no good. GAIL King and Oprah are receiving backlash for hanging out with Kris Jenner. Timothée Chalamet is a little bit stressed out right now because he cannot financially keep up with Kylie Jenner's life, and Kim Kardashian was caught up in another stupid lie. You guys remember this viral clip of Kim Kardashian seemingly forgetting her daughter Northwest in a hotel in Paris back in 2014. It went viral, but it's being brought up again. And here's a refresher if you guys do not remember. So Kim was being paparazzi'd outside of this hotel, and once she reaches the car, you can tell she kind of pauses for a moment. She looks around and she's like, I think I'm forgetting something. And then she quickly goes back to go and grab her daughter. And this moment, she actually says now, was intentional, but I'm not buying it. Thank God she has a team of nannies and bodyguards who can watch her kids, because I feel like if Kim didn't have all those people, she would be that person who could like leave her kid in the car, which sounds really morbid. But it is summertime. You guys need to be safe out there and keep an eye out, because you never know. It's hot out there. Babies getting locked in, dogs getting locked in the car. But Kim Kardashian is now speaking on this moment, addressing it, saying that she didn't forget her daughter Northwest. She wrote, "I wanted to show off the look before holding her because her outfit didn't match mine. I didn't forget her," which again, I'm not really buying this, because in that moment you can see she doesn't like drop off her coat or anything like that. You could tell she's visibly forgetting something. What makes this even more stupid is that we got an explanation in 2014 that doesn't match this new explanation, because people were really bothered when they saw her forget her daughter. And she wrote onto Twitter, "Heard on the radio today some story I forgot my daughter at our hotel as I'm leaving for the airport. Are you kidding me? I went to the car to make sure the car seat was in, because the day before we had a car seat issue," which, you know, she did go there and she like stood and watched it for a moment. Do you really think a 1-year-old would be inside the lobby by herself? Oh wait, she was waiting to check out. Speaking of Northwest, her parents continue to push her into the limelight, and I was trying to find some articles about her, but oh my gosh, I came across this really tragic article: 12 lives lost on Northwest roads. Well, prayers out to those people. I guess it came up because like she recently turned 12 and her name is Northwest. Quite a coincidence. But speaking of exploiting their children, Kim recently teased that Northwest may be the most popular member of the extended Kardashian Jenner family. Because remember, there's only one true Kardashian offspring. But Kim looked at the analytics from her daughter North's Lion King performance when she was asked to perform "I Just Can't Wait to Be King" at the Hollywood Bowl, which honestly felt like a setup. But Kim was shocked to learn that North was more popular than the rest of the Kardashian family, saying that she generated 22 billion impressions and over $1 billion in advertising and media. Which, if you did not think that they looked at their family members as price tags, I mean, there you go. Kim said, "Wait a minute, Northwest has 18% more popularity than all of her family members? Okay, we're gonna have to work on this." Kim even went as far as to say, "North, you're not gonna take me down." It kind of reminds me of like American Horror Story, and Kim is like the supreme, but now North could be the rising supreme. Charlie writes, "Here's hoping the only thing that she shares of her father's are her looks." Yikes. Well, especially those mental health issues Kanye is dealing with. This comment reads that she's the spitting image of her daddy. Leslie writes, "I have never understood the Kardashian appeal. I suppose it takes all kinds. And Kim, being anyone's mom is a special calling. If you're not willing to give everything you've got to your kiddos, you shouldn't have them." Which right now it does seem like North is her favorite out of the bunch. I mean, I don't even ever hear her talk about her sons, but the Kardashians do have a tradition of putting their children who are female out there, but really kind of protecting the boys. I mean, we'll talk about Robert Kardashian at the end of this video. I've got an update on Rob. But this headline reads that Northwest thinks her mom Kim is better and richer than her dad Kanye. Recently, Kim threw North a lavish birthday and took her friends to Mexico in a private jet. She didn't stop there though. North got a ton of ridiculously over-the-top gifts, jewelry, watches, another electric kid car. Kim bought everything. She asked for it, and it was all made to order. Kanye can't keep pace with Kim financially, and it's driving him crazy. The source says it's all a blow to his pride and a tug to his neck in the legal bills. North is said to admire her father, but she knows her mom is better and richer. North admires her dad, but she thinks her mom is better and richer, which is probably very true, adding that this is the painful reason that the rapper is so bitter and jealous. Well, Kanye could be bitter all he wants, and you know what? He should be. He should be bitter for a couple of years because of all of the chaos he's created.
Get her name out of your mouth. Why isn't he in a conservatorship already? And why isn't he blocked on X? And why does he have access to social media? I hate this man.
But one thing I saw recently about Kim that we will be talking about in my Paris Fashion Week video was that runway walk for Balenciaga. Does Kimberly even know that she's here? Hey, Kim. Come on, Kim. Give us nothing. I guess there's really just one fashion model in the Kardashian family, and that's Kendall. And she doesn't even give everything. Oof. As I mentioned, Kris Jenner found herself some new famous and powerful friends, and it looks like GAIL King and Oprah are being slammed as a sellout. I mean, I guess GAIL King is really the sellout here. And I guess at this Jeff Bezos wedding, maybe Oprah, GAIL, and Kris all bonded because now they're inseparable.
Kris Jenner, Oprah, and GAIL looking like one happy group of gals living it up in Spain. These gorgeous kimonos. I need the details on Oprah's. I'm obsessed. The tiger print is everything. In this one, they literally look like a girl group, or shall we say a group of grown women. Yeah, I love it.
Now, GAIL, I know you're probably having a great time on that yacht with your rich friends, but there's something up here, huh? Right? GAIL doesn't look, I mean, every time I see her, she looks a little bit more and more concerning. But GAIL is getting criticized for flaunting her extravagant vacation with her new pal, Kris Jenner, and longtime friend, Oprah Winfrey. Here they all are, hanging out together. You know, Kris is the queen of content, so she's gonna force them to go and make sure they get these videos, these pictures, all wearing their different muumuus. One person writes, I've been a GAIL fan, not an Oprah fan, and never a Kris fan. Now done with all you opportunists. I will never watch CBS mornings again. GAIL, you have sold out. Another person adds, I'm as confused as the rest of the world. This trio sends bad vibes. Done with both GAIL and Oprah. You used to be one of us. One person writes, now you're one of them. Good Lord. I miss the old down-to-earth GAIL support women, not the Kardashian brand. Oprah and GAIL are not us. They haven't been for a while. They are them. Them is the 1%. And another person simply said that this is embarrassing. Now, I did see that there was a lad over here on the trip, and I was curious to who this man could be. Well, it turns out his name is David Geffen, and he's really huge when it comes to the film industry. He's made a lot of money there, like $8.7 billion. So very rich man that they are hanging out with. Maybe he's the one fronting the bills, probably Oprah a little bit too, because I just know damn well that Kris Jenner is not dropping a dime. Speaking of weddings and the Bezos wedding, I posted a video yesterday about the gift that Jeff Bezos has given Lauren Sanchez, Vogue. If you've not seen that, definitely go and check it out. But Caitlyn Jenner recently attended a very, very important wedding. Caitlyn's son, Brody Jenner, was married over the past weekend. And Caitlyn was there. It was a small event, about 60 or 70 guests. But it looks like Caitlyn decided to wear a white dress to the wedding. You guys can kind of see it in this photo right here. But like, ooh, I thought the bride was supposed to wear white. Why is Caitlyn wearing white to the wedding? This article reports that white is traditionally only reserved for the bride or at times the entire bridal party if it's a white-themed affair. The Vogue piece said that wearing white to a wedding should be actively avoided, though it seemingly did not stop Caitlyn this weekend. Brody got married to his longtime girlfriend, a professional surfer named Tia Blanco, which sounds really cool, but I'm way too scared of the sharkies out here. Bridal stylist Annie Choi told Vogue that the simple answer is no. Unless the invite calls for it, Caitlyn should not be wearing white. How would you guys feel if you were at your wedding and someone came wearing a really nice like white dress? Or what if if you have a Caitlyn Jenner in your life? It's probably a little bit not as common. Anyways, if you have a Caitlyn Jenner in your life, how would you feel if she rolled up wearing white, or just like your own mom or whoever? But one person who was not at attendance in Brody's wedding was Spencer Pratt, and a lot of people were confused at why he was not there because they are longtime best friends.
Spencer Pratt failed to attend his best friend of 20 years, Brody Jenner's wedding. This was brought to light yesterday because someone pulled Spencer Pratt up on TikTok and stated the obvious, that Brody Jenner was getting married at one place and that Spencer Pratt was posting videos at a different place and was not there.
Now, Spencer actually had a family wedding to go and attend, or I think he would have been there. But one person who was not there was Kendall Jenner and Kylie Jenner. I don't know why these two don't want to be Brody's siblings so badly. They want to disassociate from him, but Kylie was seen recently on a yacht hanging out with her daughter Stormi. She posted a TikTok where she captioned it, "We can't see our haters from here," which I didn't realize that Stormi, who's like 8 years old, had haters. But it looks like they're having a great time. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. I would love to be flying off of a slide, off of a yacht. This comment reads that Stormi won this life. Another person writes, "Oh, to be a Nepo baby and to be going on a vacation with my private boat in Europe." Another person writes, "I want to be Stormi when I grow up." And then finally, "And you're saying money doesn't buy happiness." And maybe it doesn't, but it gets pretty damn close, huh? It seems like Kylie's on an extended vacation right now, especially while Timothée is going back to work on Dune 3. Because up until now, we saw a lot of outings of these two, and nowadays we don't see too many.
Yes.
Oh, I love that job. I love it. I love it. I feel really bad. Yeah, I love it. I feel like guys.
And it's probably because Timothée has to go back to work because he's trying to keep up with this Kylie Jenner lifestyle. He can't afford it. Right now, he is feeling a little bit of financial pressure in his relationship. Quote, "Timothée has made millions of dollars over the last 3 years with this run of hits he's been on, but even after that, his wealth pales in comparison to Kylie's. He's doing his best to keep up, and he and Kylie have bonded over these expensive trips and vacations they've taken over the past few months, but Timothée does feel the pinch when he's splurging on Kylie. They both love high-end experiences and luxury accommodations, and Timmy's fame can open doors to the finer things in life. He just is too proud of his own success to ever want to ride Kylie's coattails financially, and that's been the dynamic between them from the beginning, which I can understand. I feel like a lot of men don't want to feel, I think it's immature, but inferior to their partner. So if he's feeling like she's the breadwinner, he doesn't want her to pay for his bills, but they can't go and do the things that she wants to do unless they're paid for. To Timmy's credit, he is more than capable of buckling down and getting serious when he's making a movie, and he tries to keep the downtime with Kylie as stress-free as possible. But it doesn't change the fact that he could have 10 more years of massive Hollywood success and still not come close to matching the wealth that she's amassed during her 20s.
The insider even established, but Timmy does feel the pinch when he's splurging on Kylie, after which they moved to another. You know what, girl? Let me tell you something, okay? And I already said this, I've been thinking about this. Why do people live above their means? Hey, Timothée, girl, listen, you go back to that Wonka factory and feed those damn Oompa Loompas because, bitch, I don't think you've been back since that movie ended, bitch, okay? These poor Oompa Loompas are still going like Oompa Loompa, Oompa Dee Doo.
Let's get an update on Rob Kardashian. He's the one Kardashian that I wish we learned more about, especially because he's had so many health scares and issues that I want to make sure he's okay. But he seems pretty happy in this recent photo that was shared on social media. It actually almost, I don't want to be triggering, but it almost looks like he's lost a little bit of weight as well. Rob Kardashian has often retreated from the cameras, unlike his sisters, including Kris and Caitlyn Jenner's daughters, Kendall and Kylie. But that doesn't mean that Rob isn't spending time with the rest of the crew in private. Fans were so happy to go and see that he was featured in this recent photo. Somebody said, "Sorry, but Rob stole the show in this photo. Love seeing Rob. Rob is still handsome." Everyone just hyped Rob is in this photo. They're probably just happy to see that he's still around. Khloe explained back in April that her brother loves to be a little elusive. She says, "I call him the wizard from The Wizard of Oz because he likes to be behind the curtain. We all live in the same gated area, so he lives right next door to me." Courtney explained, "I feel like we were raised in pairs. It was Kourtney and Kim, then it was me and Rob, and Kendall and Kylie. And I feel like we're both each other's protectors. I love him so much. It's just innate. Which, I'm glad that they're all still having somewhat of a relationship behind the scenes, because on camera, there's no sign of him. As I said earlier, there's only one true Kardashian offspring, and that is Dream Kardashian, Blac Chyna's daughter that she shares with Rob. And it seems like Rob has just been focusing on raising his daughter. He posted recently that he got her some matching shoes. I wonder who pays for these, because Rob clearly does not work. But maybe like, Grandma Kris, Auntie Kim got them some matching shoes, very colorful. And when he does make social media posts, he does post his daughter. I don't know exactly what the custody is between him and Blac Chyna, but it seems like it's pretty much equal between them both. In December, Blac Chyna spoke with Entertainment Tonight in an interview with her fiance about her daughter Dream Kardashian's entry into the music industry. She released her first single, Besties Do It Better, in June, and she takes her music very seriously, which she's like, 10 years old. Now, I don't know if Rob Kardashian is going to be on board with pushing his daughter into the music industry, but also I don't know if he necessarily is in full control. But that was an update on the Kardashian Jenner family. I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Here's my email if you guys have any other video ideas for me, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.